Hello, everyone. Welcome to Mustache Ride. Welcome to episode 60 of Mustache Ride, the big 60. I'm sure, man, cool. This guy over here, that's the Dirty Tooth. You know us. You know us. It's old news at this point. We record this show live twice a month right here at Twitch or YouTube.com slash at Mustache Ride Pod if you want the whole link. But just Google it. Just
Yeah,
Google Mustache Ride. You'll find us.
easy. It's the number
Google
one search
Mustache Ride.
result every time.
Yeah, every time because we're redefining the term 100%.
Yeah.
But we also record the show live and you can come and watch it live like so many people do throughout the episode. But tonight we have a big surprise for you guys. Real quick, just to get this out of the way, we have a Patreon. New video out on Patreon.
Mm-hmm.
Tooth and I are 1v1ing in Tabs, totally accurate battle simulator. We have it's a new series called Mustache Ride Versus, where Tooth and I go head to head in various games, and it's been a lot of fun to record. First episode is out on Patreon, but if you wanna, if you don't, if you wanna wait, if you wanna be late to the party, that's fine. It'll be out on YouTube this coming Wednesday. So Wednesday, probably evening, whenever I can get to it. But it's gonna be fun. It's a really fun video.
Or you could just give us money and you could see it right now.
But it's not necessary. You don't have to. So
Or you could.
I mean, I can't deny the facts.
Yeah.
It's true. You could.
It's a fact. You can.
But you can also join the Discord to suggest topics for the show, be a part of the show. We'll shout you out, all that good stuff. Interact with us, talk to us off episodes, give us ideas for other content outside of the episodes, all that good stuff. Okay, all right, you get it. On to the surprise though, because we have a very special guest for this episode. It's Alan, twitch.tv/it's Alan, ALYNN. Get it right.
2 N's. There's
Two
three
N's.
Y's in my name, 2 N's in Alan's name, 1 cool in Sherman Cool's name.
2 O's.
2 O's.
In
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Just in case you didn't know that. But Alan, hey man, what's up?
Hi, how's it going?
Doing great. If you guys don't know Alan, he's a basically full-time streamer, creator, amazing community builder. And yeah, Alan, I only know so much about you. Who are you, man?
I'm a Twitch streamer, and I also make YouTube videos, and I used to do game development, but I've stopped that since I've gotten really busy. And I work on art and a whole lot of stuff, honestly.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you couldn't tell, he's a VTuber also, which is freaking cool.
Oh yeah, that's true.
And I want to know more about the world of being a VTuber. And so that's something that we're definitely going to have to get into tonight because I only know so much about that too. But I have other friends, including you, but other friends too that are VTubers, and I know Tooth does as well. And it just seems like such a freeing way to make content and be a streamer and stuff. So yeah, we'll get into that. But before we get into anything else, Tooth, I gots to know, how are you, man?
I'm doing good. I'm not tired. I had I had lots of sleep.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, I had lots of sleep. Yeah, pretty excellent actually.
Why don't you tell the people why you're a big fat liar right now? Why you're lying to them, to their face.
All right, fine. Well, last night I had started playing Chained Together. Alan, are you familiar with the game?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So for those of you that aren't, it's essentially like Only Up, but it's co-op. It doesn't have to be, but it is also. And you're chained together, and your friends jump off and ruin the game for you. That's the general thing that happens. But Sherman Cool and Fatal Tone, one of our mutual friends, were playing last night. And we got like a fifth of the way, eighth
probably
of the
like
way,
a tenth.
We were
probably like 10% after 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I can't remember how many meters we got up, but it was just like pure chaos. And
we reached a point that was just
We couldn't do it.
insurmountable. We
Yeah, we
couldn't
couldn't-
get past it.
we couldn't figure it out.
Smooth brains couldn't comprehend how to do the next thing.
And I was angry at that, and so I was like, I promised that I wasn't going to look it up, and I didn't. But what I did do is I played solo last night after we stopped playing, and I made it to the top at 6 a.m., which was a long time. It took like 2.5 hours to do it. And in the end, it didn't even matter because all the obstacles are different if you're in solo mode than if you're in co-op mode. So it didn't even help me in understanding how we would get past it. But I did make it to the top. No spoilers. But it's just like only up. You start at the bottom, you go to the top, and we got there. But yeah, I did get
6
some
a.m.
sleep.
is crazy, dude.
It's a little crazy. The light was the sun was coming out. The birds were chirping. I mean, we've all been there. We've all been there.
True.
You've stayed up all night. Alan stays up all night. Everybody stays up all night.
Yeah.
True.
People do it. But
I can't judge you too harshly.
other than that, I'm doing okay. I wasn't doing okay on Thursday, Wednesday. My temporary crown fell out, which we talked about last episode.
boy.
I went to the dentist and I got a temporary crown on, and I was very careful, but I guess I wasn't careful enough and it fell out.
Oh.
But
That's my worst nightmare, is like a crown or like a temporary crown falling out and choking on it and dying.
mm,
And that clearly didn't happen to you, but that's like
didn't.
scary.
but I would say it's a pretty logical fear because there was somebody in the dentist on Thursday that was in there getting a crown replaced because she had swallowed it. I don't know how you do that, but that sounds crazy.
Have you ever swallowed an ice cube before,
I have, yeah.
Alan?
I have not, no.
Oh,
Like
it's-
on accident?
It's
No.
like if you swallow the ice cube and it's not like chewed up at all, it's like
Yeah.
this.
Uh-huh.
It's this scary moment of where you're certain
Yeah.
you're dying, but then you swallow it and it's fine, and nothing really happens.
It's like, how did I just get through this? That was traumatic, but it was
Mhm.
so like, it's like a flash of trauma, and you're like, but I'm okay. It's like taking a wrong step on a stair and feeling
Yeah.
like you're about to tumble all the way down the stairs. Like your whole life flashes before your eyes. That's probably what swallowing a crown is like.
I would imagine so, except you're swallowing like $2,000, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, swallowing an ice cube is much cheaper. I would rather do that, I think. But I got there on Thursday to get my temporary crown put back in, and my permanent one had came in, and I lucked out, and they put my permanent one in, and now it's
Oh, there you go.
different still. I feel like I talk differently now, but maybe I'm just imagining.
I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Yeah, okay.
since
yeah,
you brought it up,
Yeah, I knew I was talking differently. I knew it. Damn it. Well, yep, that's what I've been doing. I've also been playing Super Mario 3D World, which is fun. And
right.
I'm in World Bowser, which I thought was the end, but Alan informed me that that is, in fact, not the end level of the game, and I have lots more to go. But it's pretty typical. I'm playing as Mario, and I'm fighting Bowser. It's pretty standard Mario game.
what wasn't Alan the one that suggested that you play it?
Alan redeemed
right.
that game. Also, Alan didn't suggest Super Mario World, but I knew that I wanted to play that one, and then it was a natural progression to play another Mario game because I'd never played any of the modern Mario games. So
Dang, back to back.
back to back, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good so far. Some of the parts like wig me out, like when you'll jump off a wall as Cat Mario, and Cat Mario jumps a lot further than regular Mario, and I fly off the level. But I did do a little hack, and now I have over 100 lives.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah,
Smart.
Yeah.
What was the hack?
So you go into I think it's the second or third level, and you take a shell, and you throw the shell down, and you jump, and the shell goes back and forth, and you're jumping on top of the shell, racking up points until you get all the extra lives.
Can't you do that in like every Mario game?
There is one of those in every Mario game, yeah.
Oh, so it's on purpose. Okay, good. I was thinking like I've heard that before, but I know it wasn't 3D World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Shark do it because we all tried to play together co-op, but
Oh, it was terrible.
it was terrible. The Nintendo servers are so bad, and I'm
Oh.
hoping that with the new Mario Party game coming out that they'll get better.
Surely.
Question mark? Yeah, I feel like they have to.
Maybe the Switch 2 will fix that.
Yeah, maybe a Switch 2 will have better.
Maybe. Fingers
so.
crossed.
Speaking of co-op, I've also been playing Pow World with some folks. My friend Kate and Saf from Saf's Gaming World, and her husband Ice and Phoenix, another friend, have all been playing Pow World on a dedicated server. Oh, Alan was there. Alan caught some pals.
That's true.
Too.
Nice.
So yeah, it's cool to get back into that game because I played it for, I don't know, Alan. Like I played with you the first time. I don't know how long we played.
We played for like 3 hours.
3 hours, and then I never did it. I never opened it again until recently.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I haven't opened it for months, except for like that one day.
It seems like it runs smoother now, though, than it did.
There's been a lot of updates since then. A new
I
update's
bet.
supposed to come out soon on the 27th with like a bunch of new pals and stuff. So I would like to get back into
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
I played it pretty religiously for like the first week it came out.
Yeah.
And then I like a hot potato, I dropped that thing, and I haven't
Mhm.
gone back. But I can imagine there were a lot of little glitches that bugged the hell out of me, and hopefully some of that's smoothed over. Like I would come back after a while, and then all of my pals would be like in a perpetual state of thinking there's an enemy pal in the base.
Yeah.
and you'd have to like put them all back in the PC and then bring them all back out,
hmm
and sometimes that wouldn't even work, and ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems a lot better now because I did not enjoy it when I first played it. I was like, this game is awful. Now I'm enjoying it a lot better. I think it is a lot better if you're playing with people, like a lot of people
hmm
on a server, than by yourself. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then Valorant, I picked up Valorant again, which is weird, off the wall. But I saw a streamer playing it, and I was like, oh, I haven't played that in a while. Still the same, still fun, but it's the same. A lot
Playing
more
it on console.
No, I'm not playing it on console.
I got a beta code to play it on console. I downloaded it. Haven't played it yet though.
Yeah, I don't think I will play it on console.
I don't see why you would, honestly.
It would be super inconvenient to play it on a console right now. I'd have to like plug in my Xbox to the capture card, and then like because I don't have it hooked up anywhere else.
Yeah.
And so like why not just turn on my computer and just click Valorant on there?
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh, and I got like I saw this TikTok video, and I thought it was funny. It showed these gigantic dino nuggets on it, and it was
I've seen that one.
Have you seen the video?
I want some of those, dude.
Yeah. So this is the gigantic dino
Oh my
nugget.
goodness.
Oh. That's crocheted.
They're all crocheted because giant dino nuggets do not in fact exist unless somebody makes them. Every video is
No.
the crocheted dino nugget.
Stop.
I hate to break the meta, but my grandma got these made for me because I showed her that video and she thought it was really funny. And
I
so
just heard
now-
glass shatter in the back
Yeah.
of my brain. I didn't know that. I thought it was real. I didn't even look it up.
Nope.
That's cool.
But they look just like if these were like in a basket somewhere, you'd have no idea. It's kind of crazy.
If they were my dino nuggets, they would not have heads. All the heads would be missing.
Yeah.
Oh. Weird. That's so violent.
Just how I eat dino nuggets.
You bite the head off first. Is that pretty typical?
Always.
Yeah, then all the limbs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Thank
See,
you, thank you. Alan knows. There's a technique to this.
I've never eaten dino nuggets, so I don't know.
Oh, you're missing out.
Stop.
They taste so much better than regular nuggets.
Do they?
Yeah.
Do they have spicy dino nuggets?
Surely.
They've
I've
got
never
to.
had them, but
Yeah.
yeah, they have to exist.
I feel like dino nuggets are a kid's thing. I don't know why they would have spicy dino nuggets. Kids don't like spicy stuff.
I don't know about that.
I'm sure there's kids that like spicy stuff. I can't. When I think of kids eating food, I do think of like all kids are picky in some way, you know.
Yeah.
But it's too general. That can't be true. There's got to be spicy lover kids.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, kids
I
are
don't-
crazy. They like sour stuff and spicy stuff and like,
I guess that's true.
you know.
Yeah.
I feel like sour stuff. Anyway, yeah, I got some gigantic crocheted dino nuggets now. That's
I'm so
Funny.
disappointed. I can't believe that they don't exist.
yeah. The
Man.
video that I saw was a guy like had called like 16 grocery stores looking for them
Yeah.
just to find out in the video that it was crocheted dino nuggets, and so
Oh.
very disappointing for him and you and anybody else that just got their hopes ruined. Not that you can't
Yeah.
make a giant dino nugget, but they don't just already exist, I don't think. So but yeah, that's what I've been doing. Have you been doing anything similar to that? I mean, I feel like all that's pretty regular stuff that everybody does every day.
Yeah, I think I had mentioned that I was going to go to the dentist, and I did. Just real quick, I had a root canal over here,
Ooh,
and it was like a really good experience. Like
really?
kind of crazy, but the technology these days, man, and the doctor I had specifically was really really good, but like it was so comfortable. I was so numbed up, and it was easy.
Hmm.
And I was like, that was no problem. And he's like, do you want to give me a good review on Google? And I said, yeah. And I gave him a good review. I've never given anybody a review on Google. I had to
Weird.
like change my avatar picture and my name just so I wouldn't seem like a freak. My name before, this is like my private Google account, was like Drew Woo. You know, like instead of Ooh Woo.
Yeah.
So I changed
Clever.
it to Drew. And I changed my avatar photo from like an AI picture of me, crappy AI Drew, to just a picture of my face.
Mm,
And then I gave him a good review, and it made me feel good because
nice.
I think those things help businesses.
And what if the next person
Yeah.
goes in and has a bad experience and then they look up the reviews and they're like, what the hell? Drew said they were awesome.
Then I will hunt them down and I will make them delete it because I had such a good experience.
Mm.
Yes.
You went to the dentist, Alan, too.
Yeah, I did.
I feel we all
Is
went
it
to the
dentist
dentist.
season?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be, yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
How was did you have a great experience?
Well, I've got a lot of dental work coming up. I'm supposed to get my wisdom teeth out soon. So that's
Ooh.
gonna be fun.
I gotta do that too.
I recently was just like 2 cavity fillings, I think, and then I hate how far apart dentist schedules are. Like
Yeah.
my next appointment, I scheduled it probably, when did I go to the dentist? Like 2 weeks ago. My next appointment's in August.
Oh.
That's just the examination for the wisdom teeth. They're like, oh, let's see how to get them out, and then after that, then they have to schedule the actual extraction, and that's going to be a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
I
wasn't
got-
that
I
bad
got-
for me. Do you know if you're going to be put under, like anesthetic?
Well, I would like to not feel pain, so if that's the solution, then yes.
That's what I
I've
did.
never-
It was a breeze.
I've only ever been put under once. I don't really like the idea of it, but
Yeah.
like if it's going to prevent all that pain while they do it, then sure, go for it.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Well, lately, in the past couple weeks, I've been playing those Steam Next Fest demos. So the
Hmm.
Next Fest came and went. It's already gone now, but there were a lot of demos, and I had a ton of fun just exploring and having a good time playing some demos. Just to run through a few of the good ones I played. The Echo Paradox, which is like a horror indie game, but it's like with aliens. And not like some special aliens. They're like the tall, slender, big-headed, big black-eyed,
Oh.
stereotypical
Pretty
alien.
standard
like,
alien.
picture.
Okay.
Yeah, but they were freaky. The sound design was good. They had a big flying saucer with the big glowy tractor beam on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Lots of crazy noises, and it was like better than I thought it would be. And then it like was still like okay, but it's not great. But the potential for it, like I want to see that full game because the potential was there to really be something scary. So Another game I played, Dungeon Crawler, which is a little indie game. It reminded me if you've played the game Peglin, but it's like Peglin meets Slay the Spire. So you have a little guy, and your little guy, the way he attacks is you in the background. Your little guy's in the foreground. There's a claw machine in the background, and you control the claw. Reach down, grab as many little like orbs and swords and shields and different attacks and stuff as you can, and then it takes it and deposits it, and that's what your guy uses to attack. And so after each level, you kind of get new things for the claw machine. And as you go on, your claw machine kind of fills up and gets kind of diverse. And if it's a typical roguelite kind of thing where if you get too many, like a deck builder, imagine a deck builder, you get new cards, but then you have too many cards, and so the ones you want don't show up. And that's kind of how it is. Like they don't all show up in the claw machine at once. All that's just to say, I was really impressed with that one, Dungeon Crawler. Um, Highly recommend it. Go wishlist that baby. That was a fun one.
And you can't play the demo because the next fest is over.
Yeah.
I think you can. I think
Oh.
you can. I still
Oh.
have it downloaded, and normally it would be like uninstall, and it says play still. So
Yeah, it's still
Dungeon
available.
Crawler. Yeah,
What was
you
the
might
alien one
be able
called?
to. The alien one was the Echo Paradox.
What paradox?
I don't know if that one's still available. I uninstalled that one already.
It is still available.
Nice. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, definitely go check that out too, because that one was kind of cool. Potential. And then the last one, Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. So this one, there was a big trailer for it at the Xbox showcase that happened recently, and it looked really impressive. And I was like, oh, I think July 18th or something it comes out. And that game had a demo at Steam Next Fest. And I was like, whoa. So I downloaded it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I don't know. I feel like the trailer made it look better than it is, but it's also like an early, probably an early build. I think a lot of things will be smoother once it comes out. I didn't love it, but I liked it, and I could see myself playing through it. Pretty story heavy and very it's kind of Souls light. So
Souls
not
light.
yeah, not like a exact Souls like.
Yeah.
Souls light.
Okay.
Okay, and then I've also been playing Cat Quest. Have you guys played? I know Tooth. I know you have never played Cat Quest.
I have
No,
not
they
played them. I would like to get them. They have a bundle on Steam of all three of them. I'd like to try them
Oh,
at some
nice.
point.
Oh, there's three
I know
of
if
them?
you've been. Yeah, the third
Well, a
one's
third one's coming out.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I know if you've been downloading the Epic Games free games for a while.
Mhm.
I just bought the first Cat Quest because it was on sale for cheap on Steam. But then I looked at my library on the Epic Games Store, and I already own it. So I
Yeah.
didn't have to waste it. But I'm glad to support the developers because it's a really cute game. Really cozy, really cute. It starts off pretty easy overall, but like it ramps up pretty well, and it's just a nice cozy experience. It gets a little old. It's the first one. I assume the Cat Quest 2 gets a little more diverse, but very cute game. Highly recommend it. And then Cat Quest 2 is also co-op. So if you have a friend, might be fun.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's made by the same people that made the game Nobody Saves the World. So if you're familiar with that game, I loved that game. I played through that game with my wife, and it's got similar vibes a little bit.
Nobody Saves the World. I think I might have that game.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's good. It's a good one. It might be because I recommended it. You might have picked it up.
It might be. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I always I'll get games like that and then I forget that I bought it, and then I don't ever go back to my Steam thing to see I should play this game.
Yeah, I have a problem buying games like that, and then just like, at least I have it now, but then just never play.
Yeah.
Kind of waste of money, but
Yeah,
not because I'll play it one day. I will.
Mm-hmm.
I believe.
And so I feel when
you.
there's sales and stuff, you're like, oh, that's a good deal. It's the lowest I've seen it.
Yes.
So you got to pick it up now.
You
I have
gotta.
so much stuff in my queue.
Well,
Like
we'll get to him one day.
like recently, I was just like looking through the Souls likes that I want to play through because I've been playing Elden Ring recently,
Oh
and
yeah.
I have so many on my list. Like I want to play the Another Crab's Treasure,
Ooh.
and then people have been playing the Liza P.
Mm-hmm.
That game I want to play through that as well, but I still need to get through Elden Ring. And that's just like that category so far, and then Bloodborne as well. I've heard is really good.
Yes.
See, I have a lot of stuff to get through.
Yeah, you do. I hopefully they'll bring Bloodborne to PC one day. I'd pay. I don't know. I've never played through it, but I've started it, and I like it on PC. I think better because I don't want to lug out my. I don't want to bring the forklift in the house and get my PlayStation from the living room
Oh,
into
yeah.
here just to play Elden Ring on or Bloodborne on stream.
Yeah.
Okay, one more thing. Fallen Aces, really cool looking game. It's like a cell shaded, thick lines,
Yeah.
comic book style game, first person shooter. It's like a Dishonored, immersive sim kind of game, but comic booky.
It looks
really
really
cool.
cool. The art style's cool.
Yeah, I like the
Really
art
cool.
style of it.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I'm maybe halfway through episode 1 right now. I think it might still be on sale for like $10, something like that. So kind of cool. And then I bought a man's meat out of the back of his van. So what about you, Alan? What have you been up to?
Wow.
What?
Well, yeah, we're just gonna move on from that. What's that mean?
I don't.
Yeah,
I
well-
mean, I don't. You want to know the story? Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying? 'Cause
sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
have to
don't-
elaborate
it's
on
not
the
that
meat.
Okay.
Who's the man? Is it a random man? You know, a
His name's
stranger?
Juan.
Juan. Okay.
Yeah, I learned his name
You bought
after,
Juan's
after
meat.
I bought his meat.
Okay.
So,
That's
okay,
not that's not enough elaboration. You're out,
I'll tell you. I'll tell you then.
Okay.
It's not that crazy of a thing. It sounds crazy. It's not that crazy. So I don't know. Last episode or maybe the episode before that, I had said that every paycheck you're allowed to make one poor financial decision, right? You got to break that ice. You know, new fresh paycheck. It's okay to spend a little money.
Yeah.
And
I don't think that's what we meant.
I might have gone a little overboard this time. I'm not gonna
Okay.
lie.
Okay.
So I came home from lunch on Friday, literally yesterday, the day I got paid. I was looking up stuff to buy, and I was leaving my house for lunch, and guy pulls up in this little mini work van, and it's all decked out with this like, there's like a wrap on it with advertisement for some meat company. So it's not some random guy. But he was walking up to my door and he's like, "Oh, hey, do you live here?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, do you eat meat?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "I got a good deal on some meat right now." And I was like, I've never like been approached like this by this kind of salesman, but I'm not gonna lie, he's speaking my language. You know, like usually door-to-door salespeople are like solar people or like yard landscapers or something, and this guy's like, "I got meat," and he's like, come take a look real quick," and I was like, real quick. So I go around his van. He like slides open the side door, and he pulls out this box. He's like, "We got a good deal right now. I got to get rid of this meat."
Was it was it cold in there? Was it a freezer?
Yeah. It was. There
Okay.
was like a freezer, or at least like a cooler thing, but they were all frozen solid.
Okay.
And he pulls out a box, and he pulls out a box out of the box, and he opens it up, and it's like a bunch of filet mignons. Pulls out the next box, opens it up, it's a bunch of T-bone steaks, and he's like, "I got 6 boxes of different meats. You can have them all for $5.49." And I was like, "And that's the deal price?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "That's too much. I can't commit to something like that right now. That's too much." He's like, "All right, how about this? Pick any 3 boxes, $150." And I was like, that's like half the meat he's presenting for like less than half the price. And that should have been too good to be true. I should have smelled the fishiness of it, you know? But all I saw was beef. And I was like,
So you
I was
didn't
like,
buy
I'll
any,
take
you didn't buy any fish then.
no fish, all beef. I got
Yeah.
filet mignons, T-bone steaks, and then a bunch of like burger patties, nice burger
Mm.
patties.
It's probably why you
But
didn't
it's
smell
like
the
a lot.
fishiness.
Yeah, it didn't taste like there's any fish in there so far, but I haven't
Yeah.
tried it all yet. But yeah, so there's an explanation. I ended up spending like $150 on a bunch of beef, and now that's my poor financial decision for this paycheck. And I took
Hmm.
his number down. He's in my phone as Juan the Meat Man.
Nice.
And so if I ever need more, I'm gonna hit my boy up. I got a meat guy.
So that is like a really typical thing around where I live. It's just these like really dicey dudes driving around selling meat out of the back of like a cooler truck, like a pickup truck.
Really?
And it's like you never know where the meat's coming from. You never like it's probably the sketchiest thing that I've seen that's really normal because everybody buys it all the time.
I mean, do you ever know where your meat's coming from? Like
Yes.
technically?
Yes, it says it on the package.
Yeah, from Walmart. Yeah, great. But this, I mean, this at least is like this is a company. This is what they do. You know,
I don't know. I'm not
it wasn't packaged himself. You know.
do it. So are we suggesting to people, did you leave him a good Google review?
No, he didn't ask for one.
Oh.
But I
Ooh.
also haven't tested all the meats yet, so
Hmm.
I wouldn't be. It wouldn't be
Yeah.
a good review.
Oh, I would leave him a good Google review after you finish all your meat.
I just might. But yeah, so it's not just I bought a man's meat out of the back of his van. There's more to it, and
Yeah.
apparently
well,
it's
you
normal.
led
so-
with that though. So that was
Yeah.
that was the issue of why we needed to elaborate.
I was trying to beat around the bush about how much freaking money I spent on beef,
Uh-huh.
bro.
That's a
It's
lot,
a lot of money.
yeah. That's a lot of money.
But it seemed worth it because one T-bone steak from the store is like $30. And I got 4 of them and a bunch of other stuff. It just seemed like a good deal.
I can't
We'll
remember
see.
the last time I had a T-bone steak.
They're too expensive.
Yeah.
At least for me, I haven't had one in a long time. So
Probably still won't.
soon though.
Yeah, you'll have some.
Hmm
Well, I didn't buy any meat out of a van.
Yeah,
Alan?
neither did I.
You're missing out.
I don't think I'd ever buy any food out of the back of a van.
I'm
Unless
just
it was
saying,
like a food truck, I guess.
his
but,
pitch was good though.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
if the
sure
solar
it
guy
was.
like, here, have this hamburger and let's talk about solar, I might have a conversation at least to have the hamburger. But
Hmm.
then I'd get his whole pitch instead of just being like, no thanks, like trying to close the door as quick as possible.
So
Yeah.
we have all the meat people over here, and they're making their way to California. We don't have any solar people though. So maybe
Oh, really?
maybe one day I'll have some guy trying to sell solar panels out of the back of his truck to me.
Maybe out of the yeah, buy some shady solar. Kind of
No, I don't want shade.
purpose.
No, I don't want shady solar.
Yeah.
That you can't use it. Then you have to have sun on it. Can't be shady.
Alan,
Yeah.
what have you been up to, my friend? I think Tooth and I have been doing enough talking. I want to hear what you've been up to. You said Elden Ring.
Oh, yeah, I've been playing a lot of that. I did I have like 35 hours in it just this week.
Dang.
It's so
No deaths yet, right?
yeah, no deaths yet. Yeah, we're doing Deathless Run. But 35 but
Find that hard to
but
believe,
35
but
hours
who am I
in.
to?
Yeah, I've been having a bunch of fun with it. It can get frustrating at times. Like this game came out years ago, so it's probably already known by now. It's a difficult game, but it's very satisfying, and I'm trying to get through it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not rushing through it, but like all this new stuff just came out too, on top of what I already have to do. So
Are
I'm
you
like just
planning on
taking.
playing it? The
Yeah.
DLC?
Apparently, the DLC takes place during the main story of the game.
Oh, right.
So like, I'll just play through that before I finish it.
Is the DLC added into it, or do you have to finish the base game before you?
It's added in.
Oh, okay.
It's like just extra bosses and extra weapons and stuff like that. So you can just find them now, and I think there's extra areas I'm not too sure. But it's supposed to add like 35 to 40 hours of content.
Yeah.
That extends my playthrough a lot. But I'm just trying to take advantage of me being into Elden Ring this much, like me being quote unquote addicted, to my advantage, and make the most of it and enjoy the game while I can.
Yeah. You said I remember I was in your stream once. You were saying it's your first time playing
This
Elden
is
Ring
my
at
first.
all.
This is my first, unless you count Tunic. This is my first Souls-like game.
I wouldn't count it.
Yeah.
This is like a proper.
This is
Souls
like
game.
an actual like FromSoft one.
Do you have a favorite boss so far that you fought?
I have a least favorite boss.
That's the same thing almost.
There's like this giant snake thing I fought today. That made me lose my damn mind. I don't really know my favorite. There's an enemy. It's not really a boss, but there's an enemy right in the beginning of the game. He's called a tree sentinel. Yeah. My first stream, he's like right out of the front gate, and I fought him, and I didn't die, obviously, but I failed the fight 40 times, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a break, and then at the end of the stream, after about 20 more attempts, I finally beat him. That was like my most satisfying thing I've ever done.
Is that the guy that was catching all the trees on fire? He seemed like
that. No, that is a man on a horse.
Oh, okay.
And he has a big spear-looking thing.
Hmm.
It's probably not my favorite like enemy, but it was definitely the one I was most satisfying with taking down, because it took me like 4 hours of fighting him.
Yeah,
and it's just a regular enemy. It's not even a boss.
Yeah, he'll give you that experience though. That's like, this is the epitome of what you're about to go through in this game. So that it's a good way to kind of like cut your teeth a little bit. But everybody tries him at first, and everybody's like, I'll come back to this later.
Yeah, it really so I have this mindset with these with games in general, where I'm really stubborn. So Confirmed. I overdo it. So I should not have done 40 attempts on it, like before going to level up. And it's happened with probably every other boss so far. I just push through it, and sometimes it works and I win, but I could have gone and leveled up and then come back and had a way easier time with it, which I'm starting to teach myself that. Just come back later, because it always turns out way better. But sometimes it still happens. But at least it's more satisfying whenever I beat him if it's super hard.
True.
That's speaking of Tunic, that's kind of something I did with that game. Because I didn't want any spoilers for that game, and I was unaware that you could upgrade your stats in that game. So I went all the way through to the first boss, and the first boss took me probably an hour and a half, because you were supposed to be level 3 on all your stats. And I was still base level, and the minimum requirement was supposed to be level 3 for each thing to fight him.
And you're like, why is this so hard?
Yeah, I'm like, oh my gosh.
Like this.
It was super satisfying when I did it, but apparently, I don't know. That game is very secretive about stuff.
I did it on my first playthrough of Kingdom Hearts. I didn't know that I could level anything up or do anything, actually.
Yeah.
So I got like more than halfway through the game without that.
Challenge run.
It was terrible.
Accidental challenge run.
I like watching you play Elden Ring versus other people that I've seen, because I just like, they'll get to the boss and they'll do one fight and they'll be like, nope, not for me. So I like the 40 attempts. I think it's good. I like it. Good content.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is it's definitely good content. I guess forcing myself to fight that tree sentinel got me, like Sherman Cole said, Drew, like he said, it got me used to and prepared for the game.
That's one way to do it.
I think I could beat that game easily.
It's a very satisfying game, though. That's why, like, I did not expect to enjoy it as much as I have.
Nice.
It's very good. So technically, it's not my first time playing the game. I played for about an hour back when it came out, and then I I don't know what it is. One of the first boss in the game. After about an hour, I just walked like on the story path, and I died about 10 times, and then I was like, nope, this is not my thing. I quit, and I did not play it because
Look at you now.
yeah, yeah.
Do you
It's
plan
alright.
to go back and play any other Souls games after Elden Ring?
Yeah. Would you count Another Crab's Treasure as a Souls game?
I would, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that is the next one I want to play. And along with the Lies of Pi game, I think it's Pi.
I think it's
and
P.
then Lies of P. Okay. Lies of P, and then Bloodborne. There's all sorts of them.
Lies of P is crazy hard.
Great.
I feel like after Elden Ring, Another Crab's Treasure is gonna be like a really nice sigh of relief, and you'll be like, this is so much easier. Because honestly, and at least in my opinion, Another Crab's Treasure was definitely easier than any other Souls game I've played. I've heard other people not think that, but my opinion, it was easier for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I'd like to check out like all the big ones. I guess I'd like to play through the Dark Souls games at some point. They're not like on my upcoming list. Like I have preferences for certain games that I want to play. But yeah, those are definitely the ones I want to play most. And I've heard I've heard a lot of good things about Bloodborne as well, and I've had that for a while, so I would like to try that at some point too.
Nice. Yeah, I started Bloodborne, but if I ever do go back to it or stream it, I'm definitely gonna say first time ever playing Bloodborne, because A, I don't remember anything, and B, I didn't get very far. I think I beat the first boss, but soon after that, I just didn't go back to it. I don't remember if it was like anything in particular, but I just didn't. Maybe I just didn't want to grind anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
But streaming, there's something about streaming that it holds you accountable to the game you're playing. At least for me, it holds you accountable. Like I don't want to be a quitter in front of all these people, you know?
Yeah.
I want to be a quitter, but yeah. I still want to, even in front of everyone. But then I just complain about it and keep playing it.
Oh yeah, that's how it was with Mario Wonder with that music level.
It was like that.
Uh-huh.
That's
I
another
saw
one.
a few different levels.
That's another one that I almost stayed up till 4 a.m. trying to just beat that level because I was so aggravated at it. That's why I can't play Elden Ring.
Yeah,
I think
I think you. Once you get used to how it works, you'll get used to it. I feel like I would be a similar way with like how streaming holds me accountable to it though. I feel like if I played it off stream, I'd try like twice and be like, okay, I'm gonna do something else, and just close the game.
But like, there's something about having this allotted time. Like I'm streaming anyway. I'm gonna be gaming. I might as well just keep trying, keep grinding through this, get better. I love that about streaming. But okay, what is that all? Is that anything else you wanted to bring up about what you've been up to and stuff?
I've been playing Supermarket Simulator. That's pretty cool.
Grind. You've been grinding that game.
I have like 50 hours in it.
Dang.
It's my off stream listen to music chill game.
Oh, okay.
While I'm not doing anything. It's I don't know. It's satisfying to stock shelves, I guess. I don't know. I've been working on getting back into art stuff recently because I want to work on that more, and I'd like to get back to making YouTube stuff as well. I'd like editing and whatnot because it's been so long. I would love to make like an Elden Ring series. That's something I was talking about. I would love to make like a death compilation, even though there's no deaths. A fail compilation.
Yeah.
In Elden Ring because I think that would be a fun video. But I want to get back into just content in general, art, YouTube, Twitch. Well, not Twitch, but you know what I mean. All that stuff.
The stuff surrounding Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Well, I think you should, but it's hard when you have a full-time job stocking shelves at the supermarket.
Yeah, true.
Well, okay, I wanted to talk about VTubers and VTubing. Like I said, I've considered it, but I never really knew I don't have any good ideas of what my like VTuber avatar would be. And from the examples I've seen, it's so diverse. Like what
Yeah.
you can literally be anything. Of course, that's the whole point, I guess. But like I have one friend who's a pumpkin. You
Oh
might know
wow.
who I'm talking about. I don't know. Another friend who's just like an elf knight, and he has a whole backstory for himself.
Yeah.
I have a friend who's an awesome fox, and I don't know. It's just really cool. Like in the Twitch description, it's just like a whole backstory for their VTuber, and then I just imagine it's very freeing because like you don't necessarily have to be so out there with who you are and show yourself and stuff. You can be out there in whatever way you want. I don't know. What do you have to say about that? I don't know. There's no question here, I guess. But uh,
Yeah.
what do you have to say?
I definitely I like the idea of it a lot and the creativity of it. Um, I only recently got into doing like the 3D VTuber every so often because I just recently got this model. I guess it was in January. My goodness. Um, but it is nice to not have to worry about like how you look on camera and like have to worry about beaming lights in your face and stuff like that, like getting proper lighting and all that.
Yeah.
But it's also more than just you can be very expressive with them. So it's a good way to express yourself while also not just like not having to have the camera on, and also it's better than just having just like gameplay in the background or like nothing at all.
Yeah.
Um,
I have a channel point that's like wear a Spider-Man mask or a Batman mask, and then I have to actually like put a damn mask on my face, and it's
oh yeah,
uncomfortable and it's fun for content, but I have to physically do that, and it's I can imagine it's nice to just pop more different little props and
yeah,
fun doodads on your avatar. That's cool.
yeah. That's one of the things I love. Like I primarily use my PNG tuber, which is basically just like two images that one open mouth, one closed mouth, and like
Yeah.
sometimes they're more advanced where like it actually tracks your like what words you're saying. Um, but I like them as a lot as well because they're very customizable. Like with what you said, there's like a bunch of outfits that you can equip. It's pretty easy to make them instead of having to like go to the store and buy like a Santa outfit if you want to do a Christmas themed stream or something.
Right.
You just like obviously the art has to be made of it, but like then you can just use it all the time. You don't have to worry about like actually physically having to do that stuff, but you can still do it.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Yeah.
wear a Mario mask for the entire hour that you fight.
Yeah.
Bowser.
Uh-huh.
That's probably fair. That's a good thing about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice. Yeah, it just seems fun. I don't know. I don't know. I know you watch my streams sometimes. I'm really glad lurking is such an accepted thing, and there's like nothing negative about lurking in a stream. But I'm often lurking in your streams. I don't always say anything, but I'm often just kind of in the shadows. And I love your PNG tuber model, and then this model is looking really good. I know you said
Yeah.
you got it just earlier this year. This is nice.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
really
working
like
on
this
other
one.
things for this model, like
I,
outfits
I
and
would like to
stuff?
get like an outfit, like maybe like a suit and maybe something else. I'm not sure. I like my suited PNG tuber. I have my bow tie and glasses on this model, but
Oh,
like they're not
fun.
equipped right now.
Yeah.
Um, that's all the accessories I have for this so far, but I would like to add more later on.
Nice. I need to close my door. My dogs are they're gonna be loud.
Loud dogs. You haven't always been PNG VTube though through your journey,
No.
right?
That is correct. I have used Facecam every so often, and I used to use nothing at all, which
What
is the game.
what moved you into joining the VTube instead of anything else? Or
Um,
PNG tube?
so I'm not that big about hiding my face or anything. I don't care if people know what I look like. I've shown it plenty of times. I just feel like that freeing feeling of not having to worry about a camera being on is very nice. And it's better than just having just the gameplay in the background, because you can be more expressive and stuff, and just people like having a cute fox character on the screen.
Yeah. Every now and then when I'm having a bad day, I'll just not use my camera. And
Yeah.
it's crazy how many fewer steps there are to setting up my
Yeah.
whole stream. And it's like it is more comfortable, it's more vibey, but it's also kind of like I miss having my face on there. I don't know why. There's something to having being on the camera. And then I know for certain, like I'm sure with a 3D model, you do have to have lighting and stuff for
Yeah.
your camera has to pick up you and kind of track you also, right?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I use this every so often. I would definitely use it more if I didn't have to have the lights on and stuff, but sometimes I just want to like chill and play a game and sit back in my chair. And for like 3D VTubing to track you, you have to like sit up and be in front of the camera and stuff like that.
True.
Which is why I usually use my PNG tuber, but for like scary games and stuff like that, it is fun to have the VTuber for like jump scares and whatnot.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, I like it when you're playing a scary game and you have your 3D model, because you'll start like yelling and like reacting, and it's just like it looks like pure chaos, and I think it's really funny.
I think if Tooth were a VTuber, because he has a little PNG tooth, like for his merch and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Tooth, I think you could have like a nice little dancing tooth, dancing back and forth when you talk.
I imagine it would be a lot like the Clippy from Windows XP, but it would be a tooth instead. So it'd just be the tooth with the clippy eyes, and
I like that.
The chances are super low, because I think I'm just so used to it now that like I would get it and then I would forget to even use it. And I would I would be like, oh, like shit, I was supposed to be the little tooth tonight, and now I'm not. Sorry.
Yeah.
Now I'm here. I thought about doing a channel point redeem for it though.
Like,
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
you could use a redeem, and then you would activate it for however long.
Yeah, and that would be way better than wearing a mask.
Yeah.
True.
Way better.
I think if I was a VTuber, PNG tuber, I would be just like a bushy mustache that just kind of like fluffs out as I talk. Just a mustache.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that could be fun. Put a little top hat on the mustache.
There you go.
Or just maybe 2 eyeballs right on top of the mustache. I don't know, something like that. Or I do like our branding for Mustache Ride, our little chibi versions of ourselves.
Yeah, I think that's really cute.
That would be cute to have a little mini Drew, a little tiny SMC. But yeah, I've always thought about trying it out, but then it's like so much work to like make it. But then you just have to do the work once and it's done. So I don't know. The future is bright, and it could happen one day.
Yeah.
So nice. How long have you been doing content, Alan? Because I know I didn't meet you at the beginning. I met you when you were in 500 attempts of shiny Dialga hunting.
Yeah.
In Pokemon.
Shiny Dialga, I remember that.
That sounds miserable.
That was
it's like a 3-hour stream.
Yeah, it was great. I love that game. That was probably my least favorite game to shiny hunt legendary Pokemon in. Because just the loading screen in the beginning takes like 45 seconds. Oh my god, that was unbearable. And I got to like over 1,000 encounters. So just 45 seconds of loading screens, plus like actually doing the encounters and stuff like that. Man, it was so much, so long.
Did you get it? Did you end up getting it?
We definitely got it. We definitely, definitely. Tooth saw it. Tooth saw it.
I saw it. Yeah.
That must have been pretty hype. I'm not gonna lie.
It was crazy. Yeah.
It's like beating that boss in Elden Ring.
Yeah,
it's like, finally.
With the Deathless Run, it was exactly the same as that.
Exactly.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, I guess in general, I've been doing content for a long time, like I think since 2012. It was when my first YouTube video came out. I don't think it's up anymore because that was a long time ago. I started. It was just random nonsense though back then.
We hide those. We hide those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have the videos. They're just not up on YouTube anymore. But I started streaming in 2017.
Okay. Right before I started.
Yeah, I started Minecraft, like Skywars and stuff.
Oh, okay.
If you know what that is. And then I think I played Mario 64 as well. That's
like
what I'm
speed running or.
Sure. Let's go with that. It was mostly me like my
Casual
PC was
speedrun.
terrible. It was an all-in-one PC, so it was just me trying to make the most of the games I had, which was those two, and then it was like on and off because when I was in school, so like I just streamed like every like probably like 10 times that year. It was not that much. But eventually I got a capture card for my Switch, and I started streaming Mario Odyssey and Mario, like just anything on the Switch really. Mostly Mario Odyssey because I like that game a lot. And then I got into Animal Crossing, and I played SpongeBob. I remember that. I don't really remember what else, but it was really on and off a lot. Like I streamed a few times and then took like a couple month break because I was in school, so I was busy with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And then near the end of school, like when like all the stuff where we got to stay home all the time happened.
Oh yes.
I got into streaming a lot more because I didn't have to worry about going to school and all that stuff. And I started becoming a lot more consistent with that. And then I think in 2021 is when I went quote unquote full time into it. I haven't really taken a big break since then.
Nice.
And I've been going strong ever since then, I suppose. I think I have like 700 VODs since then, since the beginning of 2020 or the end of 2021. So I've streamed quite a bit since then.
Well, it's worked out. You've built up a really nice community. Your community is awesome, really positive and great.
Yeah, it's super fun, and I love like just hanging out with viewers and just playing games and chilling, you know.
Yeah, that's the best part of it, I think. Like, I feel like you meet so many cool people doing it, and it ends up being pretty awesome.
Really beneficial in more ways than just I get to play games like as entertainment for people. It's like, no, it's actually deeper than that. Like I'm not just entertaining people. We're actually getting to know each other.
Yeah.
And growing friendships, even though it doesn't really seem like it, but like we're chilling for hours at a time. You know?
I've met so many people from just like I think I met like everybody I know online through Twitch. It's just like it's kind of like a spider web. Like you meet like one person, then you meet their friend group, and then that expands, and then it just blows up. I've met so many people just through streaming, and I'm really glad I got back into it. Because I found like a couple streamers, and they got me like they're like, you know what, I do want to stream again because I've been enjoying this person's stream, and then like I met like so many other people through that, and then it just blew up from there. Yeah, it's super nice though. I yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Well, I know you spent a lot of time playing Pokemon.
Oh yeah, I shiny hunted a lot. That was
I've never shiny hunted myself. I've just like every time I find a shiny, it's always by chance, and it's crazy.
Yeah, I used to be more into it. When Scarlet Violet came out, I kind of got turned off on it though. It's just become a lot more tedious in that game. And I also have had the worst luck ever in that game. Like for example, one of the shinies I was hunting had a 1 in 512 chance of being shiny, and I ended up going 1,588 attempts until I finally got it. So 3 times over odds. And that's not the worst of it, because the next one I hunted ended up going 1,691, which was over 3 times I have had the worst luck in that game, and I just got burnt out, I guess, of of getting terrible luck. So
Just because
I might go back to the older games to try it more.
just because
But
those
I do not
odds
like the
are
new ones.
like 1 in 512 does not mean you'll get it within
Yeah.
512. But you
It's-
should.
That's what I'm saying. It should not go 3 times as much, though. My goodness.
I've never shiny hunted either, but I live, I live through your shiny hunts. And I feel like when
Yeah,
you
it's
catch
very
one,
hype when
I
you
feel
get
like
one.
I feel like I've caught it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot more fun with like people there as well. Like I've done shiny races, quote unquote, with people, and that's super fun.
Ooh.
Like just to see who gets it first. And I've done that. It's been a long time since I've done it, but it's definitely a lot more fun. Like even if you're not shiny racing, like if you're just in a call with somebody and just chatting, it's just something you can do in the background. But it's definitely satisfying whenever you get it, because it's kind of like gambling, I guess, except you don't really lose anything besides like time, I guess.
A lot.
It's just
Yeah.
it really pays off after you finally get it.
Have you played Poke Rogue?
I have not. Is that
Have you seen it?
Is it the roguelite one?
Yeah.
I saw one streamer playing it. I'd like to try it at some point.
You be careful, man.
No.
That'll suck you in. And talk about I think there's like shiny hunting and breeding and like hatching eggs and stuff. I don't know how that happens because I've played it a couple times. I haven't gotten far enough, I guess, to
Yeah.
experience that stuff. But careful. I feel like you'll love it. It'll suck you in and you'll be stuck on that thing. Poke Rogue.
Yeah.
I just accidentally catch shiny Pokemon. That's what I do. I don't hunt
Oops,
for
I have a
them.
whole party of shinies. Whoops.
Oops.
Whoops, here's a shiny Pokemon.
Do you have the okay, this is off topic. Do you have the PCG extension in both of y'all's chats?
Yeah.
PCG.
Pokemon community game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is off topic, but people love to brag about their darn shinies in that. I've still never got a single one. Somebody
never
came in my
shinies?
chat.
Yes.
Yeah, they're shinies, and they're the same odds. It's 1 in 4,096. Somebody came into my stream 2 days ago, and they're like, "Ooh, what's PCG?" And they started, and their first Pokemon they got was a shiny. And I'm like, "Are you kidding me?"
The worst part about PCG is that 2 people can catch a Pokemon, but one person can get a shiny, and the other person just gets the normal Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so I remember one time, Kate, a friend, she caught a shiny, and I caught the regular, and I was like,
Yeah.
"That's not fair. I'm the streamer. I catch
Does
the
it-
shiny Pokemon."
Does it tell you if it's shiny or is it just in
Yeah.
like the JPEG that when you scroll down to the panel?
It pops up in chat. It pops up like a little sparkle emoji next to it, and I think it
Oh.
pops up all caps shiny now. They added that.
Oh, okay.
I think
Dang.
I've only ever had, well, more recently it's been happening. I think I've only ever had 3 or 4 people get shinies in my chat. It's very rare,
That's the dream.
but it is. I still not got one. I would like to get one. Somebody came in my chat and they said, like they barely get any shiny. They got 4 shinies in a dang month, and I'm like, that is absurd. And they're like, I don't know. I guess they got spoiled because now they expect that. They're like, oh, no shiny every single time there's not one. And I'm like, oh, at least you have some. Come on.
Right.
Yeah, there's legendaries. There's like all kinds of stuff because they have like events and special things that they do. There's people that grind that game. It's intense.
It's fun.
Yeah,
it's a fun little thing. It's pretty smart to have that. That's really clever.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, speaking of Pokemon, I have an idea.
Oh yeah.
And the idea is because I think that you guys know lots about Pokemon. And I want to challenge you guys to the ultimate Pokemon trivia, Sherman Cool versus Alan, for episode 60. And we've never done something like this before. But I've built a little PowerPoint here. And I'll share it to you guys in Discord too.
Oh, nice.
That way you guys can see it. But this is the ultimate Pokemon trivia. Sherman Cool versus Alan, and we're gonna tally up to see who wins this. And
Okay.
All right.
Ooh.
And you win ultimate Pokemon bragging rights. And if you both win, then nothing happens.
Okay.
PowerPoint and everything.
You have to-
Okay.
you had to rock paper scissors to see who wins. The
Oh, okay. Yeah.
the tie if you tie.
Okay. We won't tie.
Yeah, don't tie. That's
I have a feeling Alan's gonna kick my buns
You think
off
so?
of my legs. Yeah.
We'll see if we start easy. I think it's like a good progression. There's some random topics in there, but all right, we'll start with how many evolutions does Eevee have?
So how does this work? Do we like answer at the same time, or
Yeah.
type it somewhere, or
I'll
what?
count to 3, and you just like say your answer.
All right.
If you count to 3, I'm gonna screw up the number because
No,
you'll be like 1, 2, 3, and then I'll be like 4. No, I mean, and
Well-
that'll be confusing.
Well, should I just be like, say your answer now? I'm still gonna count, so I'll count.
Look, we were just playing Chain Together. You've gotten better at countdowns.
Listen, you guys were going on Go and everything else. Like there's the pretty standard is 1, 2, 3, or 3, 2, 1, and it was like 3 jump on 2, but then yell at each other on 1, and then you still say go for some. That's not how this is.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
1. Are you guys ready?
Is it like 1, 2, 3, go, or what? Like when does we say it, or
On 3, on 3, you give your answer.
all right?
Is this like currently right now up to
Yeah.
date? How
Yep.
many?
Yep.
Oh man, Alan's locked and loaded. Alan knows.
All right.
All right. All right.
One,
All right. I'm just gonna throw it out.
2, 3.
8.
10. Shit.
Alan gets the point. It is indeed 8 Eevee evolutions right now. So
I thought there were more.
There they are. They're cute.
All right.
Little
They are so
little
cute.
Cute Eevees. All right. Which Pokemon is Misty's main Pokemon?
Hmm.
Main Pokemon. All right, you ready?
Shoot, I don't know. It's one of those two.
Just
I
lock
know.
We'll
I'm
see.
thinking the exact same
Just
thing.
lock-
We're on the same wavelength.
Just lock in when you're ready. Just say locked in.
Kuchiga.
Uh,
That's my lock-in noise.
okay, locked in. Sure.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Are you?
Daru.
Right.
thank goodness.
Yeah.
I was worried it was
Good.
Psyduck.
I was worried it
Yeah.
was Star Me.
Oh yeah.
I put the one with the little egg Pokemon, because
Togepi, yeah,
Throws
Togepi,
off.
to throw you off, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
No way.
All right. So, what are the 3 types of starter Pokemon?
Okay. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3.
Fire, water,
Fire,
grass.
water, fire.
Yeah,
You're
it's
so
hard to
fast.
say multiple words.
Yeah, fire, water, and grass, though. Yeah.
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 That's true. That's a win. Alan's gonna have to get one wrong, or he's just gonna win. That's just the way it is.
He's quicker than me. He's
All
quick
right.
on the draw.
He is quick. All right. They start getting interesting here. How
Okay.
old is Ash in the beginning of the series? So Ash Ketchum,
Okay.
classic red hat kid. All right. 1, 2, 3.
10.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
You guys know a lot about Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're pretty much
okay.
professional
Pretty much
Pokemon,
professional Pokemon people.
knowledgers.
Okay.
Yeah.
The important questions.
Oh.
Oh.
How many members are part of the Squirtle Squad? Yeah.
Okay, locked in. I'm not
Wait,
sure.
is this at the beginning, or before Squirtle becomes part of Ash's party, or after, or after? So Squirtle Squad without Squirtle, our Squirtle, or with our Squirtle still in it?
Uh,
I don't think he knows.
I don't know the answer to that question.
To
I
be honest,
only-
I'm just throwing a wrench in it. I wouldn't know the difference anyway. But it gives me an idea higher or lower than kind of what I'm thinking,
Okay.
Yeah.
okay. You could be wrong or right.
Those are the two.
Those are the two answers
possibilities.
typically.
Yes.
Okay. Are you locked in?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
5.
7.
5 in the
goodness.
Squirtle Squad. Nice.
Oh, this is the picture. Dang,
Yeah.
in my head there were so many more little Squirtle heads than just 5.
Yeah, pretty cute situation here. The Squirtle Squad. Nice.
Squirtle
Okay.
Squad's badass.
All right. Going back to the beginning. Who was the first Pokemon ever designed? So, Pikachu's the cover Pokemon.
Oh no.
Spoilers. It may or may not be Pikachu.
Those are the two possibilities. Yeah.
Spoilers. So, who was the first
Pikachu.
Pokemon ever designed? First one.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Rhyhorn.
Rhyhorn. Ayo. Me and Alan. we
Right
know.
on.
No.
Damn it.
Oh, Rhyhorn's the
yeah.
previous
Rhyhorn's the Prevo. Yeah.
evolution.
Yeah.
Ah.
All right.
Well, we're on the same wavelength.
We're on the
Yeah.
same wavelength. Wrong
These are trick
wavelength.
questions, bro.
They are a little tricky. They are a little tricky. All right. Well, okay. Nobody's. Alan's still ahead. Alan with 5, SMC with 3. So, all right. How many types of Pokemon are there?
Like 1 million?
I'm locked in.
There's so many.
It's not 1 million. I'll give you that hint.
Okay, good. I was gonna go with 1 million.
Yeah.
Are we talking single types? We're not combining any, right? Like fire.
No combined
Flying.
types.
Okay. Okay. All right. Because then it would just exponentially more, you know?
Yeah, you could
Mhm.
partner a bunch of them together. That's true.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Okay. Okay.
How many base types of Pokemon are there?
I'm ready.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
18.
28. Oh shit. 18. That's it. There's got to
Yeah.
be more than that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
there
I remember
it is.
this chart exactly, the 6x3. That's how I remember it.
Yeah, this is the
Dang.
chart. Yeah. So that's a good chart.
See,
It's a
in
good
my
chart.
head, there's so many more because they're always intermingled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you always see them together.
Yeah.
That's why the questions are tricky. All right, we'll throw a big softball here for you. What is
Oh,
the
yeah.
first Pokemon Ash ever caught?
Okay.
The-
Oh,
You mean call it a Pokeball?
Caught in a Pokeball.
Okay.
Locked in?
I don't
Locked
remember
in.
this. Yeah, locked in. Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Caterpie.
Caterpie.
Okay.
Boom.
Nice, nice.
Through the softball.
Dang, I thought I'd
guys
have you
got
on
it.
that one, Alan. You hesitated. I thought I had you.
Maybe I'm just trying to throw you off.
You
Whoa.
threw
I, could,
you threw
I
me off.
couldn't. No, I couldn't remember if he caught the Pidgey that he threw a rock at.
I thought it was gonna be some BS like he caught a Metapod and it wasn't a Caterpie. You know?
Yeah.
They're not all trick questions.
Oh.
All right.
Locked in.
What is Mudkip's final evolution?
Pretty sure I know this one. And I never picked Mudkip.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Are you locked in? All right. 1, 2, 3.
For
Swampert.
alligator? No. Damn.
Oh.
That's Totodile.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Oh.
As soon as I said it, it came out of my mouth and I was like,
it
wrong,
sounded
wrong.
It sounded wrong
Take-
as you were
Bring
saying.
the words
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Swampert.
All right.
Yep. Not.
Okay.
Yep. That's the one. All right.
Oh,
It's a big one here. How many years did it take Ash to become Pokemon League champion?
uh-oh.
And there was some debate in the answer to this question, but after thorough research, I landed on the answer. So,
Okay.
are you locked in?
Yeah. I am.
Sure.
Sure. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3.
20.
30?
The answers were 20 and 30.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You guys were in between. 25.
Oh, there you go.
25. There it
Pretty
is.
close.
It's
25
pretty
years
close.
for a 10-year-old to become champion.
Not
Yeah.
bad.
It's crazy
Not
how
bad
he's
at all.
like still 10.
All right.
Oh,
Oh,
I think it's Alan's at 7, SMC at 4. So
oh, you're keeping score.
I am keeping score, yeah. Because there's
I don't-
ultimate
that's not
ultimate
entirely-
Pokemon trivia bragging rights.
yeah.
All right, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
What type of Pokemon is Wobbuffet?
Wow, Buffett.
Wobbuffet.
Or what I like to call him, Wob Buffet.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's pretty good.
yeah.
I'm ready.
Are we locked?
Yeah.
1,
Yes.
2, 3.
Psychic?
Ground.
Psychic.
Psychic. Who am I
Yeah.
thinking of?
Wooper and Quagsire are water ground.
Oh,
They
okay.
look somewhat similar.
Quagsire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one is a tricky one because he doesn't look like a psychic Pokemon.
Yeah.
All right. How does Pikachu evolve into Raichu?
Is this a trick question?
No,
Okay, just making sure.
I don't think it
And I'm
is.
locked in.
Well, okay. My trick question answer would be you don't do that.
Oh, okay.
Never. You just don't.
No,
It's
not
not. It's not a thing
trick,
that you do.
Not a trick question.
Okay. All right.
I am
All
locked.
right, all right. 1, 2, 3.
Thunderstone.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the Pikachu trying to convince another Pikachu to evolve, and it's
Convince Ash's Pikachu to evolve.
Yeah.
displeased. It's displeased.
Pikachu's like, no, I don't
Yes.
want to do that. Just
Yeah,
think how
but that one's happy.
badass Ash's Pikachu would be, though. If it became a Raichu, it'd be the sickest Raichu.
It'd be
Yeah.
alright. Be okay.
Yeah, but you don't do that.
All right. Final one. What town does Ash start his journey in?
Locked in. Let's go. Come
yeah,
on.
locked in.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Pallet Town.
Pallet Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice. Good job. You guys crushed it.
Alan, you killed it, man. You're good.
Alan ended with 10, SMC with 5.
Dang. Good game.
I failed. What can I say?
All right. Shame him. That's the
Hey, look, you think you're so smart, high
No.
and mighty Tooth over here?
Yeah.
Thinks he's got all the answers.
No.
I
Well,
saw
yeah,
this
I did.
coming.
I did have all the answers.
Yeah, you thought.
I made it.
I'm
I did.
I'm gonna put you through a little challenge where you might not have all the answers.
What?
Uh-oh.
Because I saw in the doc that this was coming. Some
Oh,
Pokemon
see-
challenge.
See, this is
All
why
I knew
never,
was Pokemon
this is why I
challenge.
never
That's
put
it.
him in the doc. Alan, I wanted him to be prepared because this is a special episode. Most of the time, I don't even put it in the doc because I don't want him to come back with some counter thing to me,
Uh-huh.
and I get
I'm not just
roasted.
gonna.
and
I'm
I
not
get
just gonna
roasted.
sit here and take it. I'm not gonna sit here and take it and not have anything in return for you. So I put a link in the doc
Okay.
that just now. It wasn't there before because I knew you would. You little sneaky little sneak. You would have looked at it beforehand, and that's not okay.
Okay.
So go ahead, share your screen, pull it up if you can. Show the people.
play solo. What? Okay. All right.
Do you see it?
All right.
I don't see it. I don't see anything.
I gotta share yours. I'll share here. All right. So
Yeah.
Here we
this
go.
one is Pokemon or pill. What happened?
Oh, see, there's a timer.
Oh, there's a timer. Okay. All right. So Pokemon or pill is the thing. It looks like I have 15-second timer for each one.
20 seconds.
20-second. Yeah, I have 15 seconds right now. This one.
How'd you know?
Because the other ones are drugs.
Oh, you know all the drugs. You
I
don't
know
know the
the
Pokemon.
drugs.
I see.
I know the drugs. Oh, I'm gonna crush this.
No,
Pokemon
you're not.
or pill. Xanax, drug.
That was my
Avalox,
starter.
Drug. Gimzar, drug.
Okay, look. Admittedly, some of them are pretty
Oh,
easy.
Oh, okay.
No, you're not supposed to do good.
This is so good. Maxwell, Nikita. Oh, Fusion. Love Fusion. What a good Pokemon.
No, that one
Mm.
really gets you there. Gets you
Yeah.
all
Fusion.
a Fusion.
Jalen. Who's
My
Jalen? That's not,
cousin.
even, that's not even a drug.
Sounds like a person's name. Yeah.
Little does SMC know that I practice Pokemon trivia all the time just in case something like this happens, and I can just
Bro.
blow through it.
Nah.
I'm so smart.
One of these is gonna get you.
Do you know why I think this is easy? Because
Why?
they have commercials for all these drugs.
You don't recognize every single drug.
I recognize all
Oh.
of them.
Oh, this
no.
one's holding you up a little bit,
Oh
huh?
no.
Ah.
Which one do you think it is?
This is not for me to decide, friend.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
embarrassing.
What's that Pokemon?
That's actually
What
embarrassing.
is that Pokemon? I don't
guess
know.
you'll never
I
know now.
Yeah.
I don't know that Pokemon. Actually.
Oh, this one's holding you up too a little bit, huh?
Oh, we're getting into like weird
Wow.
Oh,
Pokemon.
uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yikes! I'd hate to be this guy right now. Alan.
What gen are we in?
Uh-huh.
What gen are we in? Like this is.
I think it's all gens. This guy doesn't even recognize any of these drugs.
I don't. Yeah, we're into drugs without commercials.
Oh. Oh.
These are dumb
Uh-oh.
Pokemon names.
Oh man, this makes me feel a lot better.
Oh God.
Okay, you know that
Yeah,
one.
that was
No,
a give
no,
up.
okay.
Yeah.
I took my
Yeah.
Rayquaza this morning.
8 of 11.
Wow.
Only 8. The average is 10
average
out of
is
11.
10.
Still
What is
better than
that?
SMC.
Dude,
Still better
come
than
on,
SMC,
bro.
who got 5.
Your
Yeah, this is a
questions were
different
so
quiz.
much easier than mine. Mine were so
What?
difficult. Mine were so hard.
What
Dude,
is?
dude, how much of that stuff did you know of the quiz that you gave us before you even gave it to us?
All of them except like some of the obscure ones. Like how many years did Ash do to do the thing?
Become champion?
It becomes
That was a fun
champion.
question.
I didn't know what type of Pokemon Wobbuffet was.
Yeah.
Wobbuffet, Jimmy Wobbuffet.
Yeah, Jimmy Wobbuffet. Yeah. But I did know a good bit of the questions. There were some that were like really obscure, like those, and so those were the trick ones that I didn't know. I don't
Nice.
know. I'll have to look up some of these Pokemon because I don't know what gen they're in, but I don't recognize them.
Genesect
Milotic
is a purple
is a-
dude.
Yeah, Genesect is cool. Milotic is very pretty. Very pretty
Genesect,
Pokemon.
That's the one that I don't recognize at all.
That one.
Oh,
He's from Black and White, those games.
yeah, I never played any of those. That could be.
You did a lot better than I thought you would. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You passed.
Yay.
As someone who's only played about 6 hours of Legends Arceus and then only the original 3 Pokemon games, I feel like I did pretty good.
Yeah, you did wonderful.
I
I
agree.
feel like I did pretty good.
You got all the answers right for all the Pokemon that were in Legends Arceus, like Shinx and Luxio and Ursaring. You got all those ones
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
I think that's why you got them right, because they were in Legends Arceus.
They need to remake
and
that one with.
I have all them in Pokemon Go.
Oh yeah.
That's right. That's
I
why
play-
you have so much knowledge.
I play a ton of
Yeah.
Pokemon Go. I play every day. So,
That's crazy.
but I've never
You don't
seen
have
any of those.
Milotic, apparently.
I don't know.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Those are the
Dang.
those are the harder ones to get. I don't have those ones.
Well, good job. Good job, Alan. Good job, Tooth.
Yeah.
I'm the only loser here, and you know what?
Nah, you
Sometimes
did
you just gotta
wonderful.
take that L.
You're not a
I'm
loser. You're not a
I'm
loser.
a big old loser.
You answered some questions right,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it made me feel better. When
but
I
there
got
had to
them
be a
right.
winner. There had to be.
Yeah.
You
Well,
can rock. You
I
can
mean,
rock paper scissors to see if you would have won the tiebreaker if you want.
no. Look, Alan's our guest.
Okay.
I let him win. I
Yeah,
let him win.
Thank you.
You know,
That's so sweet
I
of you.
can't
Okay,
just I
okay.
can't just bring him on and then make him lose. That just wouldn't feel
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
You know. So
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, I hope you had fun on this episode, Alan. Thank you again for being on. Tell the people where they can come and watch you and consume your entertainment.
I have a Twitch page,
It's a weird way of putting
twitch.tv/
it.
it's Alan, and a YouTube with the same name, and Twitter, Alan Tweets, ALYNN tweets, and pretty much it's Alan anywhere else.
Nice. Yeah, we'll
ALYNN.
put all those links in the description down down below the video. So if you want to check out Alan, I highly recommend it. Great streams, good vibes all around, a lot of fun, and follow him on his Elden Ring journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you plan on doing all the DLC, that's going to be a gauntlet
Yeah.
from what I've seen. But
That's gonna be
yeah,
intense.
Tooth, any final words for the people at home?
Alan, do you have any final words for the people?
Pass
at
the
home?
buck. Pass the buck.
Hope everyone has a wonderful night and weekend.
Aw.
And thanks for having me.
That's so sweet. Tooth
True.
always says something silly, you know?
What?
It's
Uh-huh.
just really nice. A nice thing to
Like,
say.
it's back to you.
people.
Your turn. Any
Don't
last
buy
words?
meat. Don't buy meat out of the back of a truck.
That is
It's
true. I would not
okay
do
to
that.
do sometimes. See, he's so silly, you guys.
Don't buy
he's so
meat out of
silly.
the back of the truck. That's a frivolous purchase that you don't need to make.
one poor decision, one bad purchase each paycheck is okay. Maybe not that much money though. Thank you guys very much for watching episode 60 here. Much love. Hope you had a good time watching this episode. Just remember, you can join our Discord. You can contact us also at mustacheridepod@gmail.com. If you'd like to try to participate in the show, send us topics and things you want to talk about. And you can also check out our personal Twitch, Twitter, YouTube channels, profiles, pages, feeds, all the links down in the description, and also Alan's as well. But that's it for this episode. We hope you guys have a great night, weekend. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye-bye.
Keep waving until I end it.
Yeah. Bye. 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 Bye.
Where's the button?
This is kind of
Uh oh.
awkward.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
See ya. Maybe we'll just be here forever. Maybe it'll just be like this forever.
Keep waving. We're almost.
arm's gonna get
we're
tired.
Almost done. Almost done.
Why you do this? I can't.
We're almost done. See you guys later. Bye.